Hello everyone, I'm Symes, and with me as usual is Robin.
Hello there.
And welcome back to EU4.
Just gotta remember who I was conquering. Who was I
Imperialism.
conquering this week? Oh yes,
It's
Air ceased to be.
Yes, Air's gone, you murderized Air. I've got a Regency Council, so I can't murderize anyone.
Yep.
At the moment, I've got a threat of Breton separatists rising up. I think I can deal with them.
Yep.
And it's all going a bit mad in Provence at the moment.
Well,
Cleves and the Papal State occupying Provence right now because Cleves is at war with Trier and the Papal State is at war with Provence.
Yeah.
So yes, it's all kicking off. Now, yeah, I need to make another army maybe.
I think what we also need to think about, we're getting towards the end of the game here, we need to think about goals.
Another 120 years or so, yes.
Yeah.
So not that long.
No.
In the grand scheme of things. Yes, goals.
Yeah.
You were talking about goals.
Yeah, I mean, there's two goals. I mean, I had as an abstract goal, I was looking in the middle of Europe, and it's quite intricate. There's lots of very small countries all together.
Yep.
And I was thinking, a laudable goal would be to construct a mosaic outline of, say, a corgi, using countries in the middle of Europe as your goal.
That would be
why are you taking Luxembourg? I need a tail.
That's madness. I do. I approve of your madness.
Yeah.
But
sadly, Africa does not lend itself to corgi drawing through medium of countries.
I guess the provinces are all too sort of big in.
Yeah, so I'm just going to have to conquer the lot. That's my goal.
Yes. Now the thing about Europe is that this whole big mélange, patchwork quilt of nations in the middle is all the Holy Roman Empire.
It's like a smorgasbord of pizza flavors.
So the thing about it is, there's like lots of small nations here, but the reason why there's still lots of small nations here is because of the whole weird HRE thing. And whoever's the emperor currently, which is Austria.
Yep.
Like if you can actually click the Holy Roman Empire button down at the bottom right, and you can see the Holy Roman Empire stuff, and you can see there's a bunch of electors and 27 princes of the HRE right now, which means there's 27 individual countries which are part of the HRE. And the thing about that is that if a non-HRE country goes marching in and starts taking stuff, the emperor can demand the return of stuff that's been taken, and if you say no, the entire HRE goes to war with you.
Oh. So you don't mess with the HRE?
Well, you can. It's just there are risks involved.
Yeah.
Like
what about different countries with HRE? Will they beat each other up?
They fight each other, but again, the emperor needs for imperial power, which is this imperial authority thing. You need there needs to be a lot of member states of the HRE for the emperor to gain imperial authority. So you don't actually want all of the smaller states to start merging into larger ones, because then there are fewer princes and you start to lose authority, as Austria is doing right now, because imperial authority is going down by 0.15 every month. Now, there needs to be 25 member states, and there's 27, so it's not that, but there's too many heretics. And there are 4 provinces in the empire under the control of non-member states or subjects of non-member states. One of which is Lorraine, which is a vassal of Great Britain.
Oops.
Because of that war I had with Brittany.
Oh, yeah.
So, they haven't said anything to me about it yet, partly because I'm actually quite powerful. But, yes, so I'm currently in control of Lorraine, which is not important in the grand scheme of things, but they are one of the princes. If they were an elector, that would mean that they would vote for me as emperor. But they're not, because they're too small and weedy. But should I happen to take control of a bunch of electors, I could potentially get elected to the position of emperor. But I would have to do that without the entire HRE declaring war on me first. So I'd have to, I don't know,
difficult.
Do it in one huge, if there was one huge war going on where a bunch of relatively small electors were on one side and I was on the other, and I vassalized them all, then potentially, as long as the next election was coming up fairly quickly, I could get elected before they all declared war on me. I don't know. I don't quite know how it works. I've never really messed with them. But yeah, it's a whole the reason the Eritrea is a lot of small countries rather than having been taken over by, say, Bohemia, is because of that. Because it's in the interests of the emperor to have the Eritrea be a bunch of small countries.
Yeah.
At least until the point where they get to unite the disparate states into a single nation, which Austria isn't very close to because they don't have any growing authority. But
I'll
yeah,
have to read up some more on the history of the HRE.
it's a big old mess, is what it is.
Yeah, it sounds interesting, though.
It's-
It's sort of
yes.
a diplomatic work of genius. Like, we're small countries, we can't defend ourselves. I've got this great idea, Bob. You can be an emperor. Stay with this, right? And me and Steve will be princes, right?
Yeah, we'll vote for you, right,
Yeah.
as the emperor. But you have to agree. We all agree. But it doesn't actually stop the individual states of the HRE warring with each other.
No.
But what it does mean is if one state takes another one over, then the emperor can go, put that back.
Put it back.
But-
Yeah, you're allowed to, like, go over the board and go, no.
Put
And
that.
then you have to go back over your board after you've finished
Yes, yes.
slapping each other.
Now give that back, Trier.
What's that behind your back?
I know you've taken Hesse. Give it back. And Trier's got, but I want it. So now give it. Oh, you know what'll happen. No, all right then. And that's the history of the Holy Roman Empire in a nutshell,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, because all the other tiny nations leap on the other nation.
Yes, because they all join in because they don't want to be assimilated into
yeah.
other nations either. So they'll go, yeah, you should, yeah, give it
So
back.
it's genius. I think it's the work of diplomatic genius.
But eventually, of course, they do all get unified into a single state. But as long as you keep imperial authority and stay as the emperor for long enough,
Sounds like
you
quite a
can
good
do
challenge.
that. Because there's a bunch of stages to which you have to do. Like there's the Reichsreform, which gives casus belli on non-members holding imperial territory, which is a thing, and then there's a Reichsregiment, which is like better stuff. And you move through these reforms, which join the members closer together, but are also like good generally as well.
Yeah.
And then you get to the bit where you then you come down to disallow internal HRE wars. Then you get down to HRE is now always inherited by the same country. Then the next one is all members of the Holy Roman Empire will become our direct vassals or leave the empire, giving us claim on their lands. And the final one is unite the Holy Roman Empire into a single country. So if you're the emperor long enough, and you keep your authority long enough, then suddenly your country gets a lot bigger. And you can say, right, well, we're Germany now, so who wants to fight? And
And nothing goes wrong at that point.
no, that's all fine. But yes, it's very, very, very odd and weird, and I haven't really messed with it too much. But that's, yes, so it may be more difficult to draw a corgi in the middle of Europe than you might have thought, is all I'm saying.
Damn it.
Thwarting your corgi drawing plans. But you do have a plan B as well, don't you?
Yeah.
Which just involves owning everything in Africa. Which would make the text Castilian Africa rather impressively large.
Yeah.
It's like it was written from the top left corner all the way down to the bottom. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you should go for that.
Yep, I'm going for that. I'll abandon Plan Corgi.
Yes, leave Plan Corgi alone. I would quite like to own all of North America. I don't think it's going to happen because there's a lot of North America that's just empty.
You've got to have goals.
And it's easier to take provinces from people who already have them, or quicker, than it is to colonize new ones. So, like with 3 colonists on the go, I don't think I'm going to make it, but maybe. Like I've got 4 colonial nations going.
On?
Let's crack on. We can continue the talking part.
The banter, yeah. So
I've gained the imperialism casus belli against 3 more nations, presumably because I now know of their existence.
Yes, excellent. I need to try and work out what's that between Darfur and myself, because I can't actually click on it.
Oh, you're going to need to send an explorer in. You should have.
Yeah, I have no explorers.
I thought you had an explorer.
I have a missionary.
You need to.
I have merchants.
You
I have
can't.
colonists.
You can't hire a conquistador.
I don't know what it is.
It's you can hire a conquistador instead of a general.
Ah.
From the hiring screen, if you're able to. He's got a strange shaped helmet.
Let's have a go at that bit, shall we? Who hasn't got a general and would like to go exploring?
Well, you got an.
I need quest for the new world national idea.
I thought you had conquistadors. Maybe I was mistaken.
So quest for the new world national idea. So where the hell do I get that from?
Well, I thought you did have that because of being Castile.
Yeah. Oh no, that's second level exploration.
I thought.
However, I have just dumped one of my ideas and started on exploration instead.
I thought you had it already, but
no.
Oh, no.
I've decided I need more colonists, so I've gone for that. Dumped my tax one.
Yeah. The thing about, I mean, exploration. I guess if you need to go into that thing you can't see, I would maybe leave it and wait for the discovery to spread to you. But
well, there's also the point that there's a lot of little blank colonies around that I need to fill in order to take the whole Africa.
But what I was saying
even
is,
if it's just 3 people there in a hat.
What I'm saying is that if you want more colonists, then expansion is a better idea group than exploration because you get more colonists out of it. I think exploration gives you explorers and a colonist, and expansion will give you 2 colonists. So
expansion.
But
the problem with expansion, however, is expansion requires administrative power. And I had never got any of that.
Oh, well, okay, fair enough.
So basically, it's worth me doing that because I've got quite good diplomatic tech, but I always need more admin power because I'm always constantly coring everything.
That's true.
Because I keep invading everybody. So, can't quite manage that.
Portugal has embraced the Enlightenment.
I'm just prepping for another invasion.
Do I need to embrace the Enlightenment? I should probably check. It's not like it's going to be a huge
more conversions, more Pope points.
Oh, I'm nowhere near embracing the Enlightenment. Where's the Enlightenment coming in from? I thought the Enlightenment was... Yeah, it's Gloucestershire. Gloucestershire is the only place in my country that's actually fully embraced the Enlightenment. So
is there a button for that?
I have to wait. It's the institutions button off the technology tab.
Right.
You don't have it either. But yes, you need to have at least 10% of your country to have embraced it, and you've got a lot of
problem.
Your country's quite big. So,
yes.
So yeah, you have to wait for a little while.
I'm blaming Africa for this.
Of course. Right. When will my king come of age? Another year, probably ish.
How long till I can declare war?
Exactly. Don't care about any of that other stuff.
Truce will expire.
War declaring. That's what we want.
17.
So Provence is losing against the Papal State and against Cleves. I hope there's going to be something left of Provence by the time I can declare war on them. Something I can core at least. Because I can declare war on anybody potentially, but I want to declare war on stuff that I can actually take.
Yeah. You mean all those juicy
a pretender?
Colonies?
The rise of a pretender? What?
Oh no.
Hang on, I need to pause this. So Frederick II William has gained 2 admin because of that thing that I clicked on ages ago. Right, Frederick William is... this is all madness. Right, 252. He's now... he's now 452, which is alright. He's got an heir straight away, which is also good. But Thomas Talbot has styled himself as the new king and is laying claim to the throne.
In the middle of Wales.
In the middle of Wales.
But we're fed up of Wales and we'd like London, please.
He's only 1, 2, 3. He's got a strong claim as opposed to the weak claim of the current king.
Yeah.
But he's only 1, 2, 3.
However, he's not as good.
He's rubbish. So I'm going to say.
So what you're saying is basically you had a look at your king's stats.
That's right.
And you said, you're going for the throne, Bob, but I'm afraid you're shit. If you know how to talk to people a bit better, and you know which side of the musket to fire, then we'd let you in.
If you were less crappy, I would have allowed your revolution to succeed. But as it is, I'm going to cut your head off.
Yeah, so, you're going to crush him like a bug.
Like a bug. And I shall move this 34k army across the sea and kill the 9,000 pretender rebels which are in Wales.
Ooh, I just realised I can invade these guys.
Has it merged my troops together again? My ships, rather.
Sweet. Are they not allied with anyone? War were declared!
Gwynedd and the...
Oh, great, imperialism.
Visit from some shady people.
I don't need to worry about any of this.
No, I can
That's
refuse that.
spelling rubbish.
Druid, yep, you've got imperialism now. You can just be all right. Let's kill people.
Yep.
Oh, I've got a king now. Wow, Provence
Yay.
lost badly in those wars. Look at that.
Oh dear.
Yes, there was a.
That's a bit tiny.
They've been sliced into 3 now. They were in 2 parts, and then the Papal State took a chunk through the middle.
And they
sliced
lost
them
the
into 3.
northwest bit somehow. How did that happen? Oh yeah.
No, that was they lost that to France a while ago.
Where's the third bit of Provence?
Well, there's a bit. The Papal State is now bisecting the bit that was in southeastern France,
Blimey. Yeah, they
and,
are.
and there's
They
another
are.
bit up by Bohemia.
Yeah, so all along. Yeah.
So who they are allied with? Oh, they've allied with Austria again, just in time for me to want to declare war on them, which is very, very irritating. And the Papal State is allied with a whole bunch of people, including me. So it might be bad form to try and invade them. So, well, you did get a land border with me. You know, you should have just not done that because
Yeah.
you know what I'm like.
Just can't help myself.
Can't help myself. Right, well, my next, what's this? Trade ideas is Diplo. Increased trade efficiency, but I'm going to wait for Diplo 24 before I do that. Alright, so I'm going to crush these rebels then. That's what I'm going to do for now.
I just need a brief pause.
Okay.
Just so these dudes don't outflank me. Ah, actually, it's all right.
I'll unpause.
Charge.
Right, crushing the rebels.
Crushing,
Crush.
not rebels.
The rebels are crushed in Gwynedd.
Let me just check something. Is that paused or not?
No, that was. You
You pause it, Mo.
you tried to pause it in the middle of the autosave, so it didn't take.
Ah, right.
Uh,
I don't care about that, Snoozy.
Right. So, yes, the discovery of that bit of Ethiopia I couldn't see has now spread to me, so now I can see it. So,
Excellent.
so it's just that.
Whoa,
uncolonised
36,000.
area.
Where's the hell's that? That's a bit. Gone off a bit. Where are we? We're on base Borneo, Madria. All around that area. I need to finish converting quick.
You've got some rebel
Yeah.
problems.
Yeah, in a moment. 36,000 people going to rise up unless I get a bit more
Okay.
aggressive on their asses. I like to call some people back.
Um,
More than I normally expect from these peasantries.
well, you've kind of. It's been building up. How's your stability? That's the other thing you need to keep an eye on.
Stability 2.
No, that's not too bad.
Anyway, back to war.
Right, so war it is then.
Yeah, I'm just finishing off on a bit more of Tunis's ex-chum.
I have captured. Oh, you're. I see. You're on towards it. I have
Yeah, it's worth it.
captured Gwynedd back from the rebels, who are now dead. That's my transport fleet. Should park it in Cornwall again. This fleet should be
Last
protecting
territory.
trade and isn't, so to work on that. I'm filled up on I'm filled up on military power again. Well, guess I'll spend it on development again.
And boom. It shall be mine. Right. What shall I have? I think I'll have
all of it, presumably.
that and that and that. How much money you got left? Ooh, 265 ducats. Mine.
Why are they allied with Austria now? That's so inconvenient. Alright, anyway. Over here, however, the Iroquois.
Who needs stability anyway?
I've actually got a conquest CB. Oh, they're allied with Ottawa. That might come in handy.
Struck the Kiel Canal. Suez Canal. Ooh.
Imperialism! Right, so actually, Steve's got an army of 28,000 men now as well, so this probably won't take too long. Even if Ottawa does show up.
Whoops! It's going to go down in here soon.
Oh, Ottawa's gone north into Bob.
Hey, I'm now colonising another place.
Hurrah! What am I doing? I'm going to be checking Provence's alliances regularly now. Waiting for that moment to strike. The other thing you should of course do is check Aragon fairly regularly now, because you no longer need to wait to fake claims on them before you murder them right up.
They're allied with Austria and the Papal States.
Yes, it's potentially problematic, granted.
Tunis is allied with no one important.
There's such a technological discrepancy between Bob and Ottawa that 6,000 Ottawan troops defeated twice as many. Rather, 6,000 Bob troops defeated twice as many Ottawan troops.
Oh dear.
So yeah. The Turbo Hedgehog's army is here as well. Hurrah! Just finish capturing this capital here. Siege of Cayuga is over. Time to march into Ottawa, since that's what they were. I don't think I'll be able to take Ottawa since I can't core it, unfortunately, but the Iroquois stuff's all occupied, so...
My expansion's down to 52%.
Good-o. Actually, the timing on this will probably be such that I can... No, actually, no, I can't plant another colony there. That's annoying. Thinking about whether I can plant a colony somewhere that will give me a bridge to Ottawa, which means I'll be able to take all their stuff as well. But I don't think I can. Oh look, it's a peace officer from Iroquois.
Hmm.
There's a thing. I'm going to ignore that.
Funny that.
Well, actually, I'm at 62%. I can see if I can just take all their stuff anyway.
Now, I've got to wait a little bit before I can kill someone else.
Let's take everything you have. And the answer is no.
Ah, feel that courage.
So,
just cored everything.
Nice. Charlottesville is self-sustaining. The word Steve has become substantially bigger.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Down to 34%. Make a call, make a call.
Right, I cannot currently get a land bridge across there. The Siege of Niagara is over. Oh, that's already happening.
Tunis is probably the next person I'm going to invade, while they're not allied to anyone important.
Yeah, that would make sense. I'm meanwhile trying to figure out how I can plant colonists to try and get a bridge across to Ottawa so I can take it all. See if that's even possible to do. Right.
Finally, the unrest is down at 60%. It was getting a bit dodgy there. I'm trying to take.
Oh, it's going to take the colonies a year to get
East
there.
Sahara at the moment, but it's going to be a lot of colonies around there. I'll need to take.
Not going to work. I'm going to finish taking Ottawa, but I cannot take those provinces. Oh, I've got a separate piece offer from Ottawa anyway. What are they offering me? War reparations and money. Fine, I'll accept that. And then I'll take everything from Iroquois. Right.
Yay, more pet points.
So I'm going to cancel what I was just doing there.
I should be sort of finishing up some
yes.
more.
Check. Toast of Fungus's name has grown as well.
Yeah?
Excellent.
Oh, that's much better.
Yep, I'm going to keep on expanding.
You're going south, then yeah.
I was actually moving north from where I was.
I was just trying. Oh,
So
anywhere
the
to make
northernmost bit,
the words letter bigger.
But yeah, I'm going to. So I can go for Wichita right now, which I will do.
Wichita, you will do.
Haha.
Haha.
Haha. Oh, look, they've got some zealots. Well, I should actually do it. I've done this.
Well, I've been waiting for this, I guess. Now it's all going to get messy.
Fort Albany is self-sustaining, so I'm going to put a land bridge across to Ojibwe here, so that I can invade them. A truce with Tunis has ended. Meanwhile, over in Europe,
And mine.
Provence is still allied.
That's a terrible shame.
It's a shame for them, yeah. Anne Bonny. Ooh.
Who?
Admiral Anne Bonny. Royal Naval Reformer. Admiral. Why not? Right.
Excellent. My emperor was quick. Like 30 seconds he had an heir. Like, wow. You are keen, sir.
Turbo Hedgehogs has a CB on Wichita anyway.
Oh, that's
so
excellent.
This will give me 100% costs. Imperialism costs less, which is weird, but going for it.
I'm down to my last
full up on military power again. I can almost buy the Royal Mortar. Truce expired with lots of people.
Yep.
Time to spend on development again.
Come on, Tunisians.
So I have a truce with Ottawa now.
Yep.
Which is kind of annoying.
I'm just waiting for this last few tiny dribs.
Truce
of,
until 1713. Siege of Waco's over, however.
Yeah?
Yep. Which means, as Wichita only had one province, that's now mine.
That's terrible, isn't it?
Has been added to Toaster Fungus.
I'm wondering how many troops I actually need to put down the natives. I have to see when the next battle comes up.
They're quite ferocious, so
I've got about 8,000 in each one of my places.
That's going to be more than enough.
Yeah.
They're quite ferocious, but I only need like 1-2k to keep them like well under control.
All right.
So you might need 3 maybe, but your military tech should be sufficiently advanced that you probably don't.
Right.
So yeah, it's probably fine.
I need a few more troops basically for.
I was going to build another army. That's what I was going to do. Let's build some infantry. Like roughly that many? I don't even know. That's too many. Austria's declared war on Trier.
Oh dear.
I think I've actually done too many infantry there. I need to cancel a couple of them. There we go.
Excellent. That's enough. Right, Tunis. Damn it. What's up?
No, it's just you going right Tunis and then damn it. Immediately
some
afterwards.
rebels.
Alright, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4 more infantry. And some hussars! And then some mortars. I like profits. That's the button I just got to press. Just said, I like profits.
Excellent.
That's true, I do. I do like profits. So Provence, yeah. On Mantua chose to invade Savoy. Provence is on the defensive in that war. They are no longer allied with Austria. Guess what, Provence?
Oh dear.
Your time has come, my friend.
It's not going to go well.
What are they allied with? Hamburg. Whatever.
I think my general just died just after he finished invading somewhere. Yeah.
Okay. Time to be imperial on Provence. Imperialist. How did that army get in there so quick? Yeah, I've kind of done this very slightly unwisely. I was in the middle of building an army up, so I had a load of 1k troops things lying about, which Provence has been murdering. But it's fine. It's mostly fine. Right, just kicked their army out of my territory. I need to now go and beat them up. Hey, Austria's here. Why is Austria here? I don't know what they're doing.
I'm just waiting to kick off on Tunis as soon as my lads get up there.
I think my general died. It's annoying. Oh yes, my vassal Lorraine is fighting for me as well. I keep forgetting that I have a vassal. Oh, Austria's occupied. That's why Austria is no longer allied to Provence. They are currently at war against them in this Mantua and Savoyard war. So yeah, this army is slightly too small.
Ooh, I've got a national decision available.
What's happening there?
What's this then? I can pass the Abolition of Slavery Act.
Oh, that's something. I actually can't do that. I think I may have done it already. I've got a debate in Parliament to do. Hang on. +1 merchants.
prestige.
No.
Less tax.
More global tariffs. More monies. Yeah, I'll go with that.
Ooh, my prestige is now 100.
Mine's now 39 because I just had to spend it all. Abolitionism. Oh, there you
wow.
are. You have started banning the slave trade.
Yeah.
You kicked it off.
I have.
So
I've done that thing.
Globally, that was you.
See me as an icon of
of stuff.
Peace.
Yes.
And play peace to all men.
Your iconic thing that you did of stuff.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm gonna. Yes, so. Well, that must have sucked for Provence. Like, yeah, we're safe. Austria's our ally. Oh no! Now they're not. What happened? Oh, I think that war just ended that they were in. Because the Austrian occupied territory was suddenly not occupied by Austria anymore.
Right, let's get these troops sorted out. Some for you, some
Well,
for
that's
you,
occupied. Oh, I guess Austria just left the war.
you,
Oh no, that's fine.
and some.
We've won a siege. That's awesome.
Tunis is still only allied with the people.
Okay.
Medjugorje Barry.
Medjugorje.
Barry. They're only allied with Barry.
Oh, Barry. Buzzer, as he's known to his
Buzzer.
friends.
Yep.
So yeah, there's too many infantry, and I knew there was too many infantry, and I still broke it somehow. Anyway, never mind. Oh, is that a peace offer from Provence? Let me get back to you on that at some point. Never. What else is there? There's Hamburg as well, which is the other thing, but I don't even know where Hamburg is. Still able Hamburg? Yeah, they are. There's Hamburg. The free city of Hamburg. The map support. Oh, there it is. So I've got like 32% war score.
Yeah.
Which I would expect to have more of. Oh no, I haven't actually occupied everything in Provence yet. Provence army is hanging out in Austria, being scared of me. Can I get my army up to Hamburg? Let me march all the way up there. Oh, I can use my transports to do it.
You know what, Tunis? It's going down.
Is it going down?
It is, because more importantly, they are my barrier to taking East Sahara.
So I'm getting the Archipelago frigate. Improved production. Which I shouldn't have done because now I'm short on admin power.
Right.
Foolish. And the Royal Mortar. Now that was very silly of me.
Guess what? War were declared.
Were it?
Yes.
Right. So that's a peace offer from Provence again. What do they actually want? They will be forced to give Lothringen to Lorraine. They will give me war reparations. Blah, blah, blah. No. How about instead you give me those two things? Oh, haha. I can take the two bits of them which are next to Lorraine, which is just a happy coincidence because they'll get added to Lorraine rather than to Great Britain. But Lorraine is my vassal, so I can take those two even though I can't call them because Lorraine can. So Provence will still exist in the form of the province of Savoy, but that's quite funny. So I'm going to do that. Give me... Oh, and I can vassalize them as well. Right, nailed it.
Excellent. The Mamluks have asked us for military access, which probably means they don't like someone else in the area. That means they like me more.
So Provence is my vassal now.
Hey.
and I took their stuff that was in southern France.
And it's made that's quite helpfully given a bit more room for the word British France.
Yes, it's much more readable now.
Yeah, it's a good stuff.
So yes, who's the Papal State allied with? Bohemia, Hungary. Bit risky.
Wow,
Also,
it's
weirdly,
ages to take Tunis.
I now have Barrois in the middle of nowhere, next to where Lorraine is, which is kind of odd, but I'm fine with it. Right, this has too many infantry and not enough cannons, so I need some more cannons. So now I need to upgrade my infantry. Is it? No. Cavalry? Must be cannons. Ah, the Royal Mortar. I'll find that. Alright, so I need to do some coring. I can't quite afford to core everything, but it's fine. Meanwhile, over here,
It's not going well for Tunis.
Growing. Meanwhile, down here, it's not going well for Tunis. You know, there's 3 provinces inside your territory already that you haven't occupied yet that belong to Tunis.
Yeah. Oh well, you know.
I'm just saying. Also, they have an army over there taking your stuff.
Well, okay. I better go back.
You should probably deal with that.
Yeah.
So, imperialism so far, quite good for me. Oh, Savoy. I have a feeling. Oh, yeah.
Peace off from Tunis? I think not.
It's like, so the thing is now, although I can't core Vaud, which is the province that Savoy owns, Provence could, and Provence is my vassal
taking the thing
now.
at the bottom.
So I could invade them on behalf of my vassal. Similarly with Mantua. But Mantua is trickier because they're allied with Austria.
Oh.
So that's quite funny. Too many diplomatic relations. Yeah, I know. Can I absorb Lorraine yet? Annex them. Oh, they need to have plus 190 opinion over me before I can annex them. I think I've possessed them for long enough, I'm not sure though. Let's just get a diplomat on improving relations then. Idea. Better trade efficiency. Woo!
How's it going over here? Have we managed to get them back yet?
Seems you're... Yep, you're beating them up now.
Yep.
That'll be 100% occupation once you get those last 2 there.
Yeah, annoyingly that I can't get the ones in the right because the Mamelukes have just taken some of the territories.
Oh,
so
they
I can't get to them.
Yes,
It's really
they
freaking
have
annoying.
opportunistically attacked Tunis. Well, you either have to sit and wait it out, because that war will end eventually, or you take what you can get and come back later.
Yeah.
Up to you, really.
Yeah, it's getting the territories around the edge is what I wanted, so it's quite annoying. But
Oh,
I
right,
go
yeah.
for it. I just may have to kill the Mamelukes next anyway.
Well, they're on the list. Let's be honest. Whether they do it,
they're in Africa,
whether you do it
basically,
next
and
or
they're
not.
around the Sahara.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah, you've got men into that previously with Terra Incognita and so on. Now I can see it. So
Yeah,
now
I'm just waiting.
Now you don't
for,
need an
my-
explorer.
Yep.
It's not for that. Actually, most of Africa is visible now.
I'm just working out where my other colonist has gone.
So Savoy is currently occupied by Switzerland. So they're having a little war among themselves. I think Switzerland is about to win that. Which, in all honesty, is kind of unfortunate for Switzerland because if they take that, Savoy disappears, but then Switzerland has a border with Provence, which is my vassal, which means I can invade on their behalf.
Right, let's see what I can get away with Tunis.
Okay.
That one. Tunis. That one. Still good? Okay. That one? Yep. What else is nice and tasty? That one? That
You can immediately
Funny.
invade Darfur if you like. Because now that you've got a colony next to it growing, you have a
Yeah.
land border with Darfur, so you can immediately stomp in there. Then you get to war with Ethiopia, which will take a bit longer because they're a decent size. Ah, that's looking better.
Yep. Still haven't quite got East Sahara though.
Not quite, but you need maybe 1 or 2 more for that. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's like 22 provinces bordering that wasteland. So you need at least 11, and you've got, what, 8? 7 or 8?
Yeah.
So
It's going alright.
right, I've got a colony that's been fully... I can embrace an institution. I'm going to embrace the Enlightenment. Lost my Conquest CB against Bob. Which is probably fine. Ooh, there's...
Who are they? Oh, Darfur. They're just ripe for invading, frankly. As soon as I work out where their army's gone, I'm going in.
Right, well, I'm going to invade Ojibwe here. Which I should have done a while ago. I can't declare war in Ottawa yet. I could break the truce, but that has some negative...
Oh, I've got 6 grand.
6.
What do I do with it all? Yeah.
I have 26.
Nice. Yeah.
So yeah, it's sort of got to the point where it's not really a big problem anymore.
No.
Mainly because my balance is plus 90 a month.
I'm on
Which is
30 at the moment, but
ridiculous.
I don't know why that's gone down. It's probably because I've just got a load of admin costs from beating people up.
Yes, possibly. I mean, you are...
It's normally about 50.
The thing you can do, which you're not doing, rather than like mothballing all your forts, is you can actually just dismantle some of them.
Oh, right.
Because you
Don't
don't...
get any money back.
You don't get money back, but obviously the cost goes down. Because you're not maintaining them anymore. So you can just so you dismantle them and then they go away. And I can't see where they are because I'm not in a war with you.
So, but does mothballing and not doing that, is that about the same?
Well, mothballing halves the costs every month.
Right.
But it means you still have a fort. It just takes some time to sort of get it re-upped in the event of a war. But if you dismantle it altogether, you don't have a fort, obviously. But obviously you don't pay for the fort either. So what do you really?
You hear that sound of falling masonry?
I mean, I would suggest doing the ones in the middle of Africa.
Yes, that's what I'm doing. Basically clearing out the middle.
Stuff that's on your border is where you really want them to be.
Yeah.
I just need to tidy up this this war here, and I'm about done. My truce with Ottawa's expired, so guess what? Guess who's next?
Let's have a look at my list.
Papal State's still irritatingly allied with lots of people.
You're not going for Bohemia, are you?
No.
Papal State?
Papal State's allied with Bohemia, annoyingly. So.
How about Aragon? Who are they still allied with?
Ooh,
Aragon only... they're allied with Austria. Damn it.
I have recaptured Moose Factory. And now... Ojibwe...
Austria is no longer allied with the Papal State, which is quite good.
Ojibwe is now mine. Actually, just march them to here. I'll declare war on Ottawa. For imperialist purposes.
Of course.
And march my army in. So yes, this whole imperialism thing is working out quite well. Don't seem to have any colonies growing though, which is somewhat wasteful. Tosaphungus's name is growing though. That's good. Mississauga occupied.
Guess what? War were declared.
Were it?
Yeah.
There is a thing.
Goodbye, Darfur.
Oh wow, yeah. The Ottoman troops are really, really under technology compared to mine. Slaughtered them.
Excellent. I could get line infantry now. Oh no, can I? 23? Oh, I probably can't change it because I'm at war at the moment.
But you can change it while you're at war, but it doesn't automatically change. Because if you change it while you're in the middle of a war, then your army strength goes down briefly while everything gets reorganized. Which you don't necessarily want, which is why it doesn't automatically do it. You buy the tech. Right, so I'm gonna finish Ottawa. Finish some coring over in Europe. How am I doing for power? I've got enough power to take all this stuff, I think. Once I get full occupation. I can join them there, or there. I should put a cut list in there actually. Get this done more quickly. Siege of Odawa is one. There's one more province left to take. At 99%.
Nice.
What am I missing? I'm not at 100%. So, oh, there's that province in the middle, which is about to be taken over. Right, I'll probably finish this war.
Yep.
And then we can call it, I think, for the week.
Yep. Looking a bit better.
100% hurrah. Give me...
I need to finish beating up Darfur as well. Oh, well.
I can't call that. Why can I not call it?
Oh, I got rebels. 43,000. Bloody hell.
Why can I not call those?
I got some rebels to deal with.
Oh, there is an issue with taking these, which I have now encountered. So I can take one of them, but I can't. Like the one that's occupied by Steve, I can grab, and it'll just get added to Steve. But I can't take the others because it says I can't call them. And the reason I can't call them is because I don't have a territory next to them. So it's kind of irritating. Oh, I thought we couldn't do this. This is probably why I was very confused. We can actually transfer control of provinces to war allies. This would have been a good thing to know, like forever ago. Because all I need to do now is just go through these provinces one at a time, clicking on these buttons, transferring control of everything to Steve.
Aha!
And then
wow, I just noticed how big Bob got. It's even bigger.
Oh, no, I didn't. I transferred it. So Steve, and then Mississauga to Steve. So now should be able to just go that. Oh no, Steve can't make it a call. Why not? If I take Niagara. Oh no, I need to have Niagara. Green. Yep, at 100% of everything. All the monies. And okay, so yes, oh yes, the text for Bob got bigger again. It's now starting to leak over into the ocean. That's cool. So if I unpause this, Ottawa changes colour, and all belongs to Steve.
Excellent.
So that's splendid. Right, so I can upgrade my government rank. Yes! I shall become an empire.
Hooray!
Gains cultural union of British. What that actually means. We are cultural union of British culture. All British cultures are now accepted in our realm. That's nice.
Aha.
Including American.
Excellent. As it should be.
So it's
Right.
English, France, whatever. So this is Africa's looking with a nice healthy yellow colour at the top here.
Yeah, I've just got a small invasion just to finish off.
Do you wanna-
Rebellion, sorry.
Okay.
So,
Who's this? Where's the army of Hejaz in your territory?
I don't know who they are.
You are not at war with them, so they must be just
No.
beating up on Tunis, perhaps. Yes,
Yeah.
they're at war with Tunis. Because they're in that Mamluk war, so
Oh, right.
if you
I'm
gave
hoping that calms down.
military access to like anyone in that war, then
No, I revoked my access, actually.
Well, if anyone in the war has access, then everybody in the war has access. Is the thing.
Yeah.
So
Ah, right.
it's fine. It doesn't matter. So you're dealing with some Tunisian separatists up there.
Meanwhile, Ethiopia's getting some rebels.
Ethiopia has some Darfur separatists,
Yeah, it's a terrible shame.
which is unfortunate for them. But you've got plenty of men there. Just because they're Darfur separatists, they might have come across into another place which used to be Darfur, like Darfur.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
Yeah.
Medjugorje is being occupied by Mamluks as well because of being at war with Chiz. So yeah, it's all pretty good. It's going pretty well.
Yeah, some good conquering going on.
Good warring. I can't believe I'd forgotten about, or I didn't forget about it. I just thought we didn't have it. The change control button, which explains why everything was going weird in that war that we had and in those other wars.
Yeah.
But anyway, so and I think the way it works is that if it's your war, then and your allies have taken a province, so it's like occupied by them, then you can click on that province, and there's a little button that lets you change occupation. And what you need to do for that, you actually don't care because you're not occupying on behalf of anyone else anyway. What I need to do is to change occupation to whichever of my colonies I'm invading on behalf of. If I cannot core the land myself, because the only reason I can core them at all is if I've got a colony growing nearby. Because as soon as the colony finishes growing, it becomes part of the colonial nation, and therefore changes hands. Right. So next week I'm going to build a colony here, which will give me access to the Shawnee, so I'll invade them.
Hopefully, I'll finish with my rebels that are just stooging around in Tunis at the moment.
I'll probably build a colony out to. Let me switch to these colonial regions. Oh, that's colonial Louisiana as well. Ooh, weird. Anyway. So I'll build out like towards the Sioux, probably, because there's a big wasteland in the middle here anyway, so I'll build out towards there, and then I can steal them.
Get your letters bigger.
Get my letters
That's
bigger.
what it's about.
Bob's getting pretty impressively large now, the text for Bob. Muscovy's is still way bigger, though, because Muscovy's doing very well over there.
Yeah.
But I'm quite pleased with how that's going with Bob, so make Bob bigger. Invade more of these. We've got the Pueblo nation over here I can take once I get Toaster Fungus out that way. So yeah, I don't know how much of North America I'm going to be able to actually snag by the end of the game, but it'll be a reasonable amount.
Well, so, we got like 4 or 5 weeks left, I reckon.
Probably, yeah. We got through like 10 years of the game in that period, so 10 to 12 years we were in, so it's going to be it's going to be more than 4 or 5 weeks in that case.
Yeah. That's good, though, because
That's good, though.
I should hopefully have a Sahara then.
I reckon you'll get North Africa. You might not get
Yeah.
the whole thing, but you'll get North Africa.
South is going to be a real race.
Because you've got a
I've
lot.
speeded up my colonists now.
You've got a lot of colonizing to do, although a lot of it's also wasteland, so
Yeah.
you need to find
Yeah.
your
I should
ground.
get the Sahara next time.
I think so, yes. And then Castilian Africa,
I need 2 more.
the words will spread majestically across all of the north. which
Well,
will be cool.
basically, next time Ethiopia's probably going to get it.
Yes, Papal State is still irritating the Allied with lots of people. Switzerland won their war against Savoy, which means Savoy is gone, and Switzerland borders Provence, which means I'm going to invade Switzerland. That's what's going to happen next time as well. On top of which, I might see if I can absorb Lorraine into my country. And that will put me right next to a bunch of other HRE countries. And then I have to go, well, do I take the risk on invading HRE countries? Tricksy.
Dangerous.
It is. It's a risk, but then I am quite powerful, so they might think, oh, it's too risky to try and stop him.
Yeah.
But they might not. Interesting. All right. Anyway. That's that. We're colouring the map in very nicely, I feel.
Yeah.
It's going well.
Certainly not shaped in a corgi, but there you go.
No, but...
You can't have everything.
You can't. I mean, you wouldn't have anywhere to put it, for one thing, so...
Anyway. I reckon. Yeah, I could put it up there facing... across Saxony and Austria and pooping on the Papal State.
Magnificent. All right then. Join us.
Fine note.
Join us next week for more of whatever this is. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.